Well, voting taking place in Asansol in West Bengal. Huge crowds from the morning there. Remember, this is that high-profile battle between Vasudev Acharya of the CPM. From in Asansol, it is the CPM veteran Bangsha Gopal Chaudhary, who's won twice already, who's taking on Babul Supriyo, the BJP star candidate, Bollywood playback singer, who has in fact been talking about the might of the Trinamool here. He's talked about violence, he's talked about possible fears of booth capturing as well. Well, early visuals of this 8th phase of polling, but really the story in a sense is about the battle for Amethi, this election's most acrimonious, most high decibel contest among the 15 seats in Uttar Pradesh that are voting today. But Rahul Gandhi, as we said, has been visiting Amethi this morning. He's been taking a tour of those poll booths. Let's listen in.
मेरा फोकस लोकतंत्र को मजबूत करने का है। ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों को वोट देना चाहिए, महिलाओं को, युवाओं को। ये मेरा लक्ष्य है। अब वो जो कहते हैं,
लेकिन जो नीच जाति के हैं इसलिए उनको टारगेट कर रही है गांधी फैमिली, इस पे आपका क्या कहना है?
नीच कर्म होते हैं, नीच जाति नहीं होती, नीच कर्म होते हैं
जी। आपको लगता है कि
नीच सोच होती है? नहीं, नीच सोच होती है, गुस्से की सोच होती है, क्रोध की सोच होती है, नीच जात नहीं होती है।
1200 गांव में गया हूं, 40 रात गांव में रुका हूं, 4 महीने गांव में पैदल घूमा हूं। हमने पहले ही कहा था, हम राजनीति करने नहीं, राजनीति बदलने आए हैं, और बदल गई राजनीति, बदल गई अमेठी, झाड़ू चल गई अमेठी में।
All right, there you have it from both Rahul Gandhi and the Aam Aadmi Party challenger in Amethi, Kumar Vishwas. Kumar Vishwas, somebody who's been camped in Amethi ever since his candidature there was declared. But Rahul Gandhi making some critical statements there when asked about the entire Nichi Soch controversy. Narendra Modi, of course, putting a whole different spin on Priyanka Gandhi's words, saying he was being attacked and his politics was being described as low-level politics because of his low caste background, and Rahul Gandhi making it clear that there is no such thing as low birth, there is only low thinking, in a sense. That's the point that was being made by Rahul Gandhi there. Anand Zanani joining us at this point from Amethi. Anand, we just heard from Rahul Gandhi there, who's taking this early tour of polling booths in Amethi. But this has been such a high decibel contest, really. In a sense, even a month ago, who would have thought the battle for Amethi could have been quite so high-pitched, or the BJP making really such a push? Clearly, they think that this is not a contest that is by any means one that the Congress will just walk over.
Well, absolutely. This has been the toughest election for Rahul Gandhi in his decade-long political career. And he would have perhaps never thought that getting a re-election from Amethi would be perhaps something which would be so difficult, which is why his own presence, in a sense, is warranted in Amethi. And I'll just step aside and I'll show you that voters continue to trickle in at this particular polling station, which is just barely meters away from the airstrip where Rahul Gandhi just landed a short while ago and made that remark about how the thinking of the person, his actions really are things that qualify as low level, and it's not really the person's caste credentials that really describe how low a person can really stoop. And that is something that he once again, in a sense, reiterated to the media when he came to this particular polling station as well. And obviously this entire war of words that started with Narendra Modi, now in a sense Rahul Gandhi taking it a step ahead and saying, making these particular remarks. But this is something that in a sense was rather expected, that Rahul Gandhi would come into Amethi and make such a sort of a remark, because clearly there has been a lot of churning that has happened on this particular remark. Mr. Jaitley also telling NDTV's Barkhadat yesterday that Priyanka Gandhi should apologize for these remarks that she has made. So giving a caste twist to that particular thing, but perhaps trying to neutralize that particular remark by Mr. Modi, and Rahul Gandhi only choosing to speak about that, and also referring to the fact that he is here to ensure that brisk voting happens earlier in the day as many people come out in large numbers to cast their vote. And this is in a sense unprecedented, because never before has Rahul Gandhi actually come here on polling day. His sister has been his polling agent in the past, and also the party has never felt the need for the presence of a Gandhi on polling day. But perhaps after Narendra Modi's rally 2 days ago, this in a sense was necessary for them to do, because clearly the challenge was brought right to their doorstep after Narendra Modi took on the entire Gandhi family and hit out at Sonia Gandhi and also hit out at Rahul Gandhi for Rahul Gandhi's remarks that he continues to make against Narendra Modi about the fact that Modi practices the politics of anger. Modi countering that with his own remarks, saying that it was Rahul Gandhi who displayed, anger in Delhi at a press conference when he tore off a piece of legislation, a cabinet decision that was taken by his own prime minister. So that's been, the sense of politics that has played out really in Amethi. And during the course of the day, we will see all three candidates speaking to the media, and really this high decibel contest here is obviously going to play out very interestingly as the polling day progresses in Amethi. And also talking about the Gandhi bastion, another Gandhi is trying to make inroads into this bastion. Varun Gandhi is contesting from the neighboring seat of Sultanpur. He is in a sense claiming to return to his Karm Bhumi, his father's Karm Bhumi, and that's as far as he can come close to this particular bastion, because there is this understanding between both sides of the families that they will not challenge each other politically. Although we did see how Priyanka Gandhi hit out at Rahul Gandhi earlier and called his remarks a betrayal of the family, and she really called it that this is an ideological war with Varun Gandhi and it's not a family tea party. So those are the kind of contests that we've been seeing in this Gandhi bastion, and the twin constituencies of Sultanpur and Amethi are going to polls. Varun Gandhi also faces an interesting contest against Amita Singh, who is the wife of the sitting MP of Sultanpur, Sanjay Singh, who is now Rajya Sabha MP from Assam. So Amethi and Sultanpur, in a sense, dominating the headlines as far as this particular phase of elections in Uttar Pradesh are concerned.
All right. Thanks very much indeed for joining us with that, Anant. And we will, of course, come back to you for more as the day progresses. But important points there. Rahul Gandhi making that trip to Amethi, perhaps quite unprecedented, perhaps indicative in a sense of perhaps the first signs of jitteriness amongst the Congress. It's something that's never been seen before, a Gandhi family member actually in Amethi on polling day. But let's change our focus now to West Bengal, where 6 seats are voting. Of course, in 2009, all 6 of these seats had gone to the left front, and pressure on for them to retain these seats. Much has changed, Monideepa, between 2009 and now, particularly in those assembly elections when Mamata Banerjee really swept this area. But really, in the last few days, it's all been about the very strong and aggressive attack that Narendra Modi has led on Mamata Banerjee.
That's right. Mamata Banerjee and Narendra Modi have really been exchanging very, very angry words, starting with the issue of infiltration, starting with the issue of sending people away from Bengal, starting, of course, with the whole issue of Mamata Banerjee's paintings, which Narendra Modi alleged she had sold for 1.8 crore rupees to the man who is at the center of the Sharda scam, Sudipto Sen. But that seems to have been given a quiet burial for the moment. At the moment, the big question that is, being talked about over here is the issue of rigging. On Sunday, Narendra Modi had come here in Asansol and held a public rally in support of the BJP candidate, the singer from Bollywood, Babul Supriyo. And here he had launched an attack on the election Election Commission, saying that there was a lot of rigging that happened on the 30th of April in West Bengal, and that should not be repeated over here today. That is something Babul Supriyo is also talking about, but the police so far telling us everything is under control, everything is smooth. But one of the things that we are looking for is central forces, and I will say that at least in Asansol town, where we are at the moment, there are no central forces that I have seen as yet, and Babul Supriyo tells us that it is the villages that are more sensitive and there should be central forces there. We'll be looking out for that. But this Asansol seat is a tough contest. There is Babul Supriyo, of course, as I have mentioned, and then there is Dola Sen. Dola Sen is somebody close to Mamta Banerjee. She's a trade union leader who has been with Mamta Banerjee since the days of the Shingur movement. Dola Sen is the Trinamool candidate here, and Mamta Banerjee has come to Asansol to campaign for her as many as 4 times. And not just she alone, she has even brought heavyweights like Mithun Chakravarti along. Talking about stars, I also must tell you that today the fate of at least 3 stars will be decided. One, of course, is Babul Supriyo, and then there is Shondha Rai, who is contesting from Midnapur on a Trinamool ticket. And finally, of course, the glamour girl of all times, Munmun Sen, contesting from Bankura. And that is a very interesting contest as well, because she is taking on 9-time MP from Bankura, CPM's Vasudev Acharya. So a very interesting fight today. Just 6 constituencies. But for both the sides, Trinamool and the Congress, there is, it's a do or die day. They must either retain the seats or make a break and get some. And then, of course, there's the BJP wave. People are talking about the BJP in these constituencies. So a big fight is on the cards today.
All right, Monalipa, how much of this is really going to be a referendum on Mamta Banerjee's own governance so far, on how much she has delivered, particularly in an industrial belt, in a sense where, like Asansol, where lack of industries and jobs is likely to be a key issue?
Asansol, a hotbed of coal activity. ECL has some 98 mines, Eastern Coalfields, that operates 98 mines over here, and they are crucial, the biggest employer in the region, certainly a very core issue here in Asansol. And certainly, Mamta Banerjee's performance of the last 3 years, she will complete 3 years on the 20th of May. That is also certainly under the scanner. People talking about whether they are satisfied or not with her performance. The interesting thing is, one thing the people in West Bengal say is that, voters in West Bengal are not voting directly for a power at the center, neither the BJP nor the Congress. It is, in a way, local issues dominating the vote, because the main contenders are the CPM and the Trinamool. Let me see if I can ask somebody over here. Bhai Sahab, आप जो आज वोट देने आए हैं, आपके मन में क्या है? क्या मुद्दा है सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट?
ইম্পর্টেন্ট মানে সমস্যা তো অনেক কিছুই আছে এখানে সাধারণ মানুষের যারা দিন দরিদ্র মধ্যবিত্ত লোক আছে তাদের জীবনযাপনের জন্য
আপনার সবচেয়ে বড় সমস্যা
সমস্যা আছে যে ঘর বাড়ি আমাদের এখানে হয়নি
দাম
অল্প হয়েছে জিনিসপত্রের দাম আশা করছি যে সরকার থেকে যদি করে দেয় ঘর বাড়ি তাহলে আমরা খুব উপকৃত হব
So price rise and the availability of homes, that is one issue that this gentleman talks about. Bhai Sahab, आप किस मुद्दे पे वोट देने आए हैं? सबसे बड़ा मुद्दा आपके सामने क्या है?
हम लोग का माने दिक्कत है अभी पानी का, रोड का, दक्षिणपाड़ा में।
नौकरी
का तो हम लोग का है नहीं, नौकरी हम लोग प्राइवेट काम करते हैं।
प्राइवेट काम करते हैं ना। और महंगाई
तो ज्यादा है।
और ये वोट किस पे हो रहा है? ममता बनर्जी CPM या ममता बनर्जी मोदी?
जिसको माने इच्छा जिसको देने का होगा वो देगा।
Okay, so issues, local issues really dominating the elections in West Bengal. That is a very interesting feature, because certainly the BJP is here, the Congress is here, but the main 2 parties are the CPM and the Trinamool even today.
All right, Monalipa, thanks very much indeed for joining us with that clearly no-holds-barred contest between the Trinamool and the left. Even now, all that talk of the Modi wave, well, to what extent that's actually going to be a factor in West Bengal, of course, we'll have to wait and see. But let's move on to neighbouring Bihar, where 7 seats are going to polls today. It's a star-studded contest, in a sense, at least in the Saran seat. This is where, in a sense, a proxy battle where RJD chief Lalu Yadav's wife, a former Bihar chief minister, Rabri Devi is taking on two-time BJP MP Rajiv Pratap Rudi after his disqualification. Lalu hoping to send his wife to Parliament from Saran. But it's going to be an enormous litmus test also for the new BJP Lok Janshakti Party tie-up. Now, of course, for the Janata Dal United, this was a phase that they had won 4 of these seats in north and central Bihar. Their partner, the BJP, had won 1 in 2009, but that split between the JDU and the BJP really changing the equation completely.